Let's find something that I could imagine. Ooh. Oh. Hey there, guys. This is episode 5 here, and today we're going to be reacting to a 5 Nights at Freddy's. Once I turn the set around, you will find out. And I am going to be only keeping this reaction to going to be up for a little time because I have time. Because we're not going to be any reacting to longer videos than this because it's a. Well, I don't have somewhat privilege to make a recording up to more than 15 minutes longer. So, sorry. We're going to take a look at the video called Top 10 Facts About Foxy 5 Nights at Freddy's. And finally, it is up to the good percent. Great. However, in Robot Sanity 1, it's great anyway. Anyways, let's see. This one will be great. Anyways, it's 5 minutes. Oh no. Why? Yeah, it's just
Hey, what's up guys, it's Smike here, and today I'm going to be showing you the top 10 facts about Foxy in 5 Nights at Freddy's. The idea for this video was suggested by YouTube user Cordelia Reynolds, so thanks. So up number 10 is that we can actually determine Foxy's height using some simple mathematics. We know that the height of the average piece of paper is about 11 inches, so if we take this image of Foxy running past the hallway, and we take the height of one of the papers on the walls, and compare it to Foxy's head, we can calculate that his head is roughly 16 inches. And so then if we take this picture of Foxy standing in the parts and service room in the second game as reference, we can compare the proportions of his head to the rest of his body to calculate that he is about 56 inches tall, or 4.6666 feet. And then for fact number 9 is that Foxy is hands down the most beloved animatronic in the whole series. If you don't believe me, just go do a quick Google search and notice the sheer amount of fan art, videos, and fan fiction that people made for Foxy. It is staggering. So why do people love Foxy so much? Well, my explanation for this is that, first of all, he looks much less creepy and uncanny than the other animatronics. Second of all, he's also kind of the underdog. I mean, he's, all scrapped up, he's isolated, and he is sort of discontinued. So yeah, that kind of makes him more badass, and also, finally, he's a freaking pirate. And number 8 is that we can determine that Foxy's speed is about 13.7 meters per second, aka 45 feet per second. How do we know this? Well, the average width of a door is about 40 inches. And Foxy, of course, runs past the door in the hallway. And so if we compare that, and since Foxy takes about 1 second to run through the hallway, we can come up with this number, which of course is 13.7
Easy, it's creepy.
Second. And then number 7 is that when the first game came out, most people believed that Foxy was responsible for the fight of 87. However, when the second game came out, a lot of evidence pointed against that. First of all, Foxy was discontinued in the second game, and he was kept in a back room.
Fun of 5 Nights at Freddy's 2 Easter egg jump scare.
Way to fight a child, that would have meant that the whole line of old animatronics would have been discontinued. However, of course, they weren't, and it was the toy animatronics that got discontinued, which means that the one who caused the bite was probably one of them. And then number 6 is that there is a very popular theory that Foxy might actually be a good guy. And this sort of ties into fact number 9, which is that, of course, almost everybody loves Foxy. But yeah, the reasoning behind this theory is that in the first game, when Foxy attacks you, he doesn't actually jump in your face like all the other animatronics. Instead, he just kind of leans in through the doorway and screams, which according to the theory is caused by a malfunctioning voice box, after which the player dies due to a heart attack instead of actually being killed by Foxy. And then for fact number 5 is that even though a lot of people believe that Foxy's jaw is broken, there is actually one piece of evidence that points to the contrary. If you look at Foxy's jump scare animation in the first game, and you pause at the very beginning, you will see that his jaw is actually closed right before opening it to do the jump scare. And so he actually has control over his jaw, and it's not permanently stuck open like a lot of people believe it to be. And then for fact number 4 is this could be actually a bug on Scott's part, but in the very first game, in the very first night, Foxy can technically attack you. If you don't check the cameras for about a minute, it is possible that Foxy will actually start running towards you and jump scare you. And this is actually kind of weird because in the very first night, the phone guy doesn't mention Foxy to you. He only mentions him in the second night, and we all know, of course, that the phone guy acts as a tutorial. And then for fact number 3 is that you can technically stop Foxy mid-animation while he jump scaring you running out of power. And yeah, you can see this happen in Mark
I've seen that before.
So yeah, that is the only appearance that I know of with this video, but of course it does prove that it is possible. But of course, don't ever try to rely on it, because it does require a millisecond lock timing. And then for fact number 2 is that many people believe that Foxy is actually based on the Foxy Colleen character from Showbiz Pizza. They both obviously have a lot of similar traits. I mean, they obviously have the exact same name, and also both foxes, and they have very similar ears, and just generally have a very similar physical appearance. But they do also obviously have a few differences. For example, in the game, Foxy is a pirate, and Foxy Colleen, and Foxy is a male, while Foxy Colleen is a female. So yeah, obviously I'm not saying that they're the exact same, just that Scott probably took inspiration from Foxy Colleen. And then finally, for fact number 1, I was actually quite surprised when I heard about this, and that is that Foxy can actually sing, and you can actually hear him sing sometimes in the first game. From what I know, there doesn't seem to be any way to make him sing, and it seems to be just completely random. But when he does sing, here's what he sounds like. And we know it's him because the audio gets louder when you activate the Pirate Cove camera. But anyway, thanks for watching my top 10 facts about Foxy video. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
That is real face.
Why not subscribe for more daily top 10s and Five Nights at Freddy's videos? And yeah, otherwise I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Okay. Anyways, that is the top 10 facts about Foxy. And anyways, I think most of you are a fan to Foxy, but wait until when the third one, not the fan made, but the real one, release. Anyways, and by the way, if some of you who know thinking about if the third game is real, well actually, the third one that was made, it wasn't fan made. Let's just wait until the real one. The series called Scott Cawthon 2015. And anyways, as we'll take this whole time of moment for the last, well, let's just say, last 10 seconds. Guys, hello? Are you there? My hand is waving.